Grand Rising, everyone. It is Shalon, and I'm back with another video. So I'm just laying here thinking. I feel like there's a lot of people sending a lot of, what can I say, chaos or confusion. This may be set energy. I don't know. But um, I just was thinking. I know that there's a certain level of, with all this distraction and everything going on. That's what I feel like it is, distractions. That deep within me, I'm always at a level of peace. I feel like it's very funny because if it's one thing that I know for sure, because I don't like confusion, chaos, and all of this shit. So I know that my God or whatever energy is in me is not the author of illusion or exclusion. So the fact of the matter to me lets me know that regardless of what the outside world that's looking in want me to see about me, that they can't change a thing. It lets me know that there is definitely this energy of Satan or something in the likeness of that, seeking to see who they can devour. That is at the top of the so-called game. Mm. And it lets me see that when I think about this energy, I just seen an image of Danny with that fire burning behind her, like everything, because I just said everything could fall. And people will say, oh my goodness, you mean to tell me that you think everybody else should perish in the world for you to? But I don't think that, I think that that burning symbolizes the heat, the loss, the agony, the pain that these people see that because of their actions they can perish and I'll remain. It's almost like they don't have to die. You know what I'm saying? Necessarily. Possibly. I don't know. But I just say they're not gonna matter. It's almost like that. It's like a small cluster. It's almost like I think in the Bible when he said that it's like it's not because you were the most, right? But the people would then be multiplied, right? That even makes me think about something because I feel like it's a I don't know. I guess that there could be this low and high vibing energy on the plane because I think this level of exclusion or isolation or islandry or whatever this is that they're trying to cause for somebody like me on this particular level, knowing that there's so much that I have to offer or give, knowing that I am more of a pure light, knowing that, knowing myself, like again, nothing anybody can say about me is ever going to bother me. But the fact of a lump sum or a large sum of people coming after someone, that can be concerning because we still live on this plane, and whether you are righteous or you are the one or not, that is a very daunting or disturbing. That's what it is. It's a very disturbing feeling. But at the same time, it shows that we are in some time here where Satan has deceived the whole world. And the blessing or the whatever this energy that I feel, I don't know, it's like stuck in the middle kind of energy or something like this. To know that I still have my right mind to see in our actuality that even if it's a million of them, somebody's wrong and it's not me. And somebody's okay with it. some many people, that's how disturbing. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how disturbing it is. And I feel like at some point in time, they usually get these people, maybe that get in this all eyes on me energy or something like this, to run and hide and duck and dive or something like that. And it's this like, I guess in due time, it's like staying in one place and thriving. But it's just like the fact that I feel like it's like somebody's making a mockery of something, like, you know, clearly letting somebody know that they're not in the same place with these particular people about to celebrate or join with some. These are people that know, these are people that are messengers and things like this, that were supposed to deliver a clear message or something, and they know what they've done to try to leave somebody out or make somebody feel left out or something like that. I think a song just came on, Wish You Were Here, or something like this, Lost Without You, in these particular songs. But then there's a Everybody Place. It's like there is, I don't know if these motherfuckers is all, all in one spot. They may be all like resonating on one or vibrating on one level or whatever the fuck these people is doing. It's like usually people will want to be on the other side. It feels more comfortable to be with a team where there's thousands of people and they think that they're winning. And sometimes I feel like I'm on this side where there's a level of unsurety about which way, but the one thing that I'm not unsure about is who the fuck I am. See? And I feel like that's the gag for once in my life. I know enough to know that everything should work itself out, because I know one thing. I feel like I don't deserve whatever that is, that type of mistreatment. I know enough to know that. I don't think that even I suffered throughout my life, though, really. Like, why is this happening? Like, I've never been that kind of person. I always try to analyze or think about it analytically or logically to work it kind of out or go within emotions, head over, sometimes head over heart, but whatever. It's always something I'm able to find whatever is within. I feel like this one time I needed to know something that has something to do with something without or going in a certain direction physically. But, you know, I can't help that. The fact that these people don't want me to know or they don't want to assist me to help me break a certain door down or something like that just lets me know where their heart is. It lets me know that these people, never wanted you to win because they want to play pretend. It's almost like this. It's like this happens throughout the test of time. These people have done the same thing, and I feel like they're not, whatever they're doing. I just feel like there's going to be like a joyous something, and these people is going to be like a crash or something. It's going to be some kind of something. It's like, regardless of what they've done, you've told on yourself as to who the person is. And I just feel like, well, you've told on yourself as to who the fuck I am. And it's too late to take it back. So I feel like that is that energy of like creating a monster or something like this. I feel like these people might be feeling some kind of way because, somebody has not been able to be totally removed. So somebody is still going to be like, my energy can be like a bothersome or nuisance to them. But it's like a whole bunch of people that had their own selfish reasons to try to delay something for someone. You know what I'm saying? Whether they all were working together or not, claiming false victories. It's a fake. It's a cracked up, faulty foundation. These people are very much in their head. They don't like to hear me say things like every knee shall bow to a feminine energy that is a son of God or a coming energy. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm definitely seeing the image of that serpent falling. Like these people are not, they're refusing to see that they've lost or something like this, and they're really claiming a false victory. And it's almost like I'm seeing like a serpent kind of wiggling itself down into the soil or into the ground here, and hissing or whispering or doing something or riling up these people or something like this. It's like these people act like it, they act like you have been in some type of haughty position, or that you're a spoiled heir, Harris or heiress um, that has been able to stomp around here and get everything you want. It's them that have been living the lap of luxury or something like this. Do you see what I'm saying? And a lot of this shit has to do with being off of somebody's energy source. I feel like real freedom starts to come with seeing that, especially when you are that person and so many people want you to think that you are not. It's like a elevating kind of feeling or something here, where for a second these people know they can get me in my energy to say, well, what do you mean? What do you mean, wish you were here? Where are you? Like, I don't give a fuck, because I hope that wherever they are, a big ass bomb drop on their head. I mean, that's just what I feel. I hope that the air circulation or some shit like that, they go to like some place where it's a big black hole and they all just fall to the ground. I hope that they all meeting in one spot and I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And people try to say stuff like, oh, don't say stuff that you hope. But what do you mean? It's a world of people out here wishing bad on somebody that's already looked bad to the world. It's somebody that already looking out bad, y'all. Especially even more now, right now, because like I said, I be sleeping on my couch. It's most comfortable to me to be downstairs. I don't like sleeping upstairs in a room with the door closed, and that's how Taurus has to sleep with the fan on and all that shit. I don't. I got to hear what's going on. I got to be the first one like on alert or something if some shit pop off. So it's like it's I feel like people trying to doubt you on your, so that's, I know you can't doubt me on my level of bravery, because you know what I'm saying, I stand firm, I show up, I don't run when things get heated, I don't just listen to what anybody else say. The whole world can be telling me to go this way and I will go that way, and that is what makes me, I've never been under anybody's contract. I don't have any type of really big large purchases in my name so that somebody can own me or some shit for the rest of the cup. I am very fucking intelligent, I guess you would have to say. And I know that there is something tangible and abundant that's coming my way. And I feel like anybody that's trying to get in my way, they are going to start seeing delays. It's like that's the thing. These people have been able to like run circles around someone. It's kind of like I'm seeing like maybe in a matrix or something. I don't know what it is, with like that fast, slow motion. Excuse me. Type of energy. And I feel like these people have to feel like there's an L. If they were brought in to cause some type of destruction, devastation, some kind of heartbreak, some kind of mind bender to get someone mentally insane or something, I promise you, I feel like these people, the thing that made me feel bad about them is I feel like they're more emotionally or mentally insane now. The only thing that scares me is that they're able to charge up more people that will have that type of behavior. But it's kind of sickening to think. It's kind of sickening to think that even if these are family members or something like this, and somebody could have reached out or somebody could have spoken the truth to one person, what are you so afraid of one person being involved in something that has something to do with that person or and you? It must. If these people are looking this way for any reason, it must. You've already told on yourself. It's almost like I'm seeing like a pop up. What you call that thing? Like a Jack in the Box or something. I'm just seeing like a whole bunch of like like you're on your way to cross over to. But I'm just thinking it's like a feeling of a mother. Okay. See, we think about the masculine energy of God sacrificing the son or something for the world, and I feel like a mother is the total opposite. Even somebody woman can be the total opposite. It's like can't carry them all on your back, can't do this, can't take this person, can't take that. But again, all these wicked people they believe that they're gonna take each other into some type of euphoric or some type of utopia or something like this. All these wicked people can pile on top of each other, and you think that and they think that they can take each other with into a place that you belong, but they're telling you that the one most important person or the two people that's most important or that you see value or something like this in. Now some of these people not so much the same anymore, but I'm just saying whatever person you would choose, that they're saying you just got to leave them and cut them off and everything like this. It's funny, these are the same group of people that's being run by Satan. That's why I'm saying I got to have my own mind. I gotta be having my own mind. I've never had a job where you gonna tell me how I'm gonna dress, how you gonna tell me how I'm gonna look, you gonna tell me how my hair gonna look. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm the type of motherfucker that come in the room. You gonna conform for what the fuck I say, and that's being really free. These are people, news anchors. They can't. I can't trust. I know that these people is backbiters and two faced and phony. They can't even dress the way they want to dress on television. They can't even, they got to wear makeup. They cannot even say what the fuck they want to say. It's none of that. You are not free in any way, shape, and form. This country could be burning down to the ground right now, and these news anchors would not be able to give you the fucking news. Do you understand what I'm saying? So why would I want to be over there, even if it's a million of these motherfuckers with the real fake ones, instead of being with my real motherfucking authentic self? And I feel like that's just the way it's gonna always be. The world ain't got nothing to do but to bow down and conform and change for the way that my mind works. It can't be no other way. A whole bunch of people got to drop the shit. They got to drop the mask. They got to drop this fake whatever this is. I don't like no titles. I don't like no restrictions. I don't like no orders. I like my freedom. You know what I'm saying? These are people that are bound already to something. They are bound to something. They have compromised themselves in some way to obtain whatever it is that they have that you see of value, or they have stolen or mistreated or left someone out or been the type of person that turn their back for no reason on family, friends, and otherwise. They can't tell their truth. They can't tell you the truth without being canceled. These are people that say, be yourself. You could do anything. It's a falsity. They must don't want you to think that. These are people that say, give charity. Oh, you should give money, or you should give this, or you could give that. And they can't even give you the truth. They could play around in your face with bullshit for your whole life. And they can't give you one moment of truth. No clarity. Because it ain't in them. It's already in me. So it's kind of sad to see. It's like it's almost like I don't want to sink the ship because I know that there's at least if there's let's say that there's 1,000 of these people or 1,000,000. I'm somebody that you know I kind of want I second guess or second think only because I know what these people have done. They've attached themselves or forced some type of attachment or tricked some people into some type of attachment that don't deserve. Just like I didn't deserve the treatment, those people are on that ship. And unfortunately, I'm not nobody that say that I don't care about nobody. It ain't even personal that I give a fuck about you. Is you a good person? Do you put out good works? Are you are you someone that would be valuable to build with a 1%? Because I feel like these people have made the 1% like a 50%, and they're just all reaping, and they're just fighting, and it's just ridiculous, and everybody's so cutthroat, and they're running up after people's death and waiting until people. They're vultures. They're just vultures. They're vultures. They're vultures. They can't even go about their daily life and just enjoy their life. They got to be worried about what I'm doing or somebody like me is doing in order to make their next move. Somebody that's supposedly oblivious or clueless. Can anybody make that make sense to me? I wonder if anybody can make that make sense to me. All eyes on the person that people want to keep clueless that came to change something to help they stupid asses. It don't make no sense to me. And I don't have to charge and march around here like because I'm already at a place of peace or a place of something. Hey, it could go this way or go that way. I'm not pining after something. I'm not thinking how I could destroy somebody else to get something. But I do expose people, and I think that they don't like that. I feel like they've taken like 10, a couple of good ones, and they have them on that burning ship, and it makes me feel bad about it. Because everybody might not be so like I feel like stagnancy can be good sometimes, right? And sometimes it's not. Um I'm just someone that cannot sit there and watch a person drown. I like you know what I'm saying? I just couldn't. But I've tried to save somebody from drowning at least 3 times in my life and I almost got drowned. You know what I'm saying? That's a real life fucking experience. Me and my sister, when we lived in Texas, snuck to the swimming pool. And my mom said, don't be going over there when I'm at work. Don't go over there with the whoop, whoop, whoop. We end up going up to the damn swimming pool anyway. Just being hard headed because that's kind of motherfucker. See, I had to learn. I had to learn. Okay? I had to learn. And me and my sister took and got our little towels and shit, got our little swimsuit and that thing. We went over there to that pool, and it was kind of like a foggy day, if I can recall. And we were in the pool, and I think she had floaties or something, or whatever, like this, or whatever. And she could go in the 3 foot and everything like this. It ain't no problem, everything like this. But I could actually swim, so I went and I jumped into like the 9 foot or whatever, the deep pool, the deep part, and I was pretending like I was drowning. Now I didn't think because she didn't know how to swim that I didn't think that by me joking around like this, Do you get what I'm saying? I didn't think that she would actually jump in, and she did. And then she started drowning, and then I was trying to help her get to the edge, and I just said, oh, I can't let this happen. I'm about to get my ass in trouble. I mean, we probably about to be dead first, but I'm about to be in trouble. Even if we don't make it out this, I will be scared of the outcome. So I had to gain some strength. I had to gain some strength because I just couldn't give up. And I don't know how the fuck long we was in there on and struggling in that 9 foot. I don't know how the fuck I did it. Okay. And the guy, I think I was like, how old was I? Probably like somewhere between 10 and 12. I don't know how. It was a miracle. And I don't know how. I guess God. I can't say nothing. I guess that's what it was. And I got us to the edge, and I just was like, I just couldn't. I said, "Just get your shit. Let's go." I'm like, I don't even think we need nothing. We didn't have nothing to say. We didn't have nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? And they had that little safety latch on there too. That little safety latch on there, so children can't go in there. But I don't know how we got in. I mean, but it's just a little latch thing. It's probably for like little babies and stuff like this one. Good. But anyways, and I remember that. And that was just like a one of those things like, oh well, don't even play around. So it's little shit like that that I had to learn growing up, why I don't like to play around or cry wolf, or I really only ask people for help when I really really need it or something like this. So if I do, you could make me feel some kind of way if you don't want to help me, but it's not going to stop nothing. Yeah, because I feel like it has to be a level of something where I'm like, I'm about to be all right at the end of the day. And I feel like somebody feels like that. But I feel like also somebody knows something that I don't know. And there could be a part of this that could have somebody not okay at the end of the day. And that's what they're hoping for. And so I just hope to be able to be the one to have them or help them pick their chin up at the end of the day. You do you see what I'm kind of trying to say? Like, I hope that outweighs the fact that these people are being malice or praying and hoping and adding on to things to make something confusing or something for someone because they think that that's going to get them the winning spot or on the winning team. You understand what I'm saying? Because first of all, you had to go to the root of things. And if this is the thinking of all of these people here, or these men that think that if you don't bow down to me for my pleasures. It's not like we're on a mission to do something better for the world, or that we admitting that there is a God and there's a son of God here. No, because of my and my homies and my daddies and my friends and my son. It ain't no nigga alive. I'm telling you, they're gonna tell you that they give a fuck about you and find out what half of these niggas been doing or something like this and let that shit flow. They can't be a God. They can't be that motherfucking powerful. They cannot. These people are finding out who else other than who God showed them can they go to take a knee or bow down to or serve, to make things clear for everybody else but who God showed them. They've come in, find out certain things about somebody or something like this, use those things, see how they could utilize these things. Ain't no way that could be my God. Because I would be in the likeness of that person, and that's not me. People take on face value what they think because maybe you lived a certain lifestyle or something like this where they didn't physically see you work for 60 years or something like a slave and end up with possibly social security or not, or some type of assets from your job. Like, people value people on, did you have a full-time job your whole life? Motherfucker, I've devalued a lot of people's thinking, and it's showing in the way that society is showing up today, that don't mean shit. Matter of fact, if you weren't doing that, you might be able to see the world in a different light, especially when you're doing it for the man or something like this. It's, I don't know. It's so weird. It's like people don't know anything about being their self. Even people chasing a dream, they're not being their self most of the time. They are spending most of their time that you are worshiping them and honoring them on being something or someone else that is not them. Don't you understand? Wow. Wow. So even if it was time for me to leave this planet, and these are people that think that they can come and look in your real life and see that you're still fucking awesome on the inside, possibly out. And I feel like this makes people upset. So upset that if they say, oh, this person didn't have to sell themselves out to get this and that, they will try to sell you out. They will try to figure out a way to exploit you some kind of way, make money off of it, or exploit you to make a mockery, or exploit you to make you feel some kind of way or something like this. And it's ridiculous to me. It's absolutely ridiculous for people to be saying, give up on love, unless we are getting the truth that most of these motherfuckers ain't even people no more, and everybody, there's some chemical something or biological warfare, and most of the people that's at this level here in the regular world and is just zombies, and the other motherfuckers that moved off to another planet or another space and time or something like this, you know. And it's just me and somebody that's the last one of us or something like this, because these people think that they have stolen everything from us, assets, our relationship, our love, our connection, our something, our guidance, our this, our that, and they have two people separate here on this while they think that they're going to fly off into the distance or something like this, in the distant horizon. And I'm like, I'm wondering if these are people's ancestors that have been doing this. Like, people like, oh, the ancestors, but it seems like ancestors is helping everybody but the ones that would need it, or the ones that are chosen or due to do. Because I feel like these ancestors are just, some of these ancestors are just people that are feeling some kind of way too, because they didn't reach those heights. They seeing you do shit that might scare the hell out of them as to what you're able to do. So it just makes these people join up more and more and more behind the scenes. And it makes people that want to rock with you look at you and say, damn, but they over there by themselves. It's more people over here. It's warmer. It feels safer. It feels more clear over here. At least we all know we all on one accord to do or destruct or try to build or whatever the fuck this is, other than that person. That person is lost. And I'm looking at them as a whole bunch of lost individuals is all the fuck I see. It's just almost like that. It's, and my ear is ringing. And that's what I'm saying. So I don't know. I don't know what is, I don't know if this is some place here where somebody is trying to place me, you know, I don't know. It's like but it's almost like I feel like, ooh, I don't know why I just got this energy of if this is a masculine or something, but instead of deciding just rocking with one energy, that this person needs to take 100 bitches or something like this, or be with, then I, you know what I'm saying? I can't, I will have to, you know what I'm saying? That's what I just feel like I couldn't. I couldn't, because if I fell asleep last night thinking, motherfucker, if you match me, if we together and you match, I know what it's like to be where you guys are working it out. It's just, you know what I'm saying, this is what it is. You guys care about each other, love each other. You got a teammate, you got a support, you got this, you got a family or something like this. But somebody that matched that level of you seeing above the something or whatever, and building with that person, y'all the same. You don't take no shit. You know who you are. I don't know. I just feel like it could just be different. It just would be a different type of something. And I don't even know why I just came back around to that. Oh, because that's why I said you will only need the two. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. I'm thinking like, yeah, maybe like an energy of like Adam and not Adam, Noah in them in the ark or something like that. So maybe that's where it is there in the ark. Somebody is in the ark maybe while they're going to flood something or do something here. That could be what. Excuse me. I don't know where that came from. I'm just stretching and yawning. I apologize that it sounds like anything else. It sounds like I was getting electrocuted. But I feel like that's what this is. Possibly. Some type of arc. I feel like the only thing that makes me feel bad is that a whole bunch of people decided that they didn't want me or they were okay with me being left out. That makes me feel bad sometimes. But it also makes me feel like there's something better. There's something better. And rightfully, I feel like they don't have a rightfully so reasoning. Like I said, these are people that have attacked or sent out something, and I've just been given a gift or some extra tools or something by God to identify these things, to try to keep me afloat or keep me from being so hurt or something, to see that these people are not even really a people or something. They are something else. And, don't worry about, what they're saying or thinking or whatever. Like I said, but I have a problem when you're touching me or when you're spying on me or you're invading my privacy. Don't feel bad about how I react or respond. Don't feel that way about how I react or respond if you have tried to poison me, if you have been sneaking around my property, if you have been invading my privacy. You do not get to have the chance to think about that. You don't have to get the chance to say, why is this person writing, oh, every day she's putting up that I'm this and I'm that. Don't you worry about. You should be watching who the fuck you're penetrating or trying to get in their energetic field or dealing with or messing with. Because I don't need the world to validate what I know that the fuck you are doing. That's the difference between a God and the rest of some of these motherfuckers. I don't need no damn and you're not, and the reason why I'm still here and been doing it for so long and ain't shit done happen because you motherfuckers is doing what I said you're doing, because I can see your silly ass. You see? That's the reason why. That's the real reason why. You've done enough. You've taken enough. You've done enough. That's the real reason why, no matter what, I'm going to be okay. One of those energies where you mean to tell me that where the gods are going up against, that's like Zeus. That's like some type of other type shit right here. Were they getting together feeling like they got to get rid of you? And I feel bad for the ones that just didn't realize that that's what they was walking into. that they were happy and they were thinking they was going to gather with friends. And I'm telling you, that is the worst feeling here. That's the worst feeling, for somebody to care about somebody and try to say, hey, let's do this or something, and you know that they're about to walk in and they're like, oh, screw you or something, and they might even give you the finger, and they're going into something here, or they know that they could be truthful about to you about what it would be that they're trying to lead you to, but they'll let you believe the lie or something. It's just like, again, author of confusion. And that's when I go back into my, it's not because of fear, I just go back into my little cocoon, or back to my standing or something, because you got to make it make sense. You got to make it make sense. You got to make it why somebody want to get together with you, but it got something to do with all these other people in the middle. You got to listen to 20 YouTube videos about a damn tarot reader. I mean, with a tarot reader in it to find. I mean, I already know that sounds ridiculous. That's what I say. There's certain things in these videos, but people are looking for some type of other guidance or something that they're not going to get there. It's sometimes when I just get quiet and go within, it's just a little bit more better. I feel like guidance, and a lot of times that's just be still. A lot of times it's just be still, because I know I'm not coming from a hurtful place. I know that if I'm engaging with somebody, I'm not engaging. If I don't fuck with you like that, I don't want to engage with you. Let's be clear and let's be sure about how you fucking with me, so I can know. You know what I'm saying, and be sure how I'm dealing with you. I'm not going towards or engaging with anybody that I'm already that particular type of energy. Now, I know there's some people here to test you and things like that, but mm-mm. The testers can steer me in the wrong direction for a moment, because I'm looking at them for who they are. These people that came to provoke or came to confuse or something, or like I said, to help you sharpen your skills or your sword. Most times I feel like they are somewhat trickster energies or manipulative energies that like to play in your head or with your head. These are weak people that feel like they got to come back towards you and rub in something that they found something else, or if they don't like you no more, they lost respect for you. Like, what, these is the people that, just the fact that you had to come back this way with your big haughty head and your big successful life, it lets me know already. You see? And a lot of these people are not, being as present anymore online or anything like this, because they know that I can see. They know that I can see. And I feel like some of these people already have been taken out by these very people that they traded on you for, which is another sad thing. I just feel bad about that. People that get tricked up and they just don't know. Like, mm, and they didn't deserve it or something like that. I don't know why I keep hearing to a honey pot. Somebody could get drawn into a honey pot or something like this. And they just can't get out, and they don't want to admit it either. And they're with these little evil bitches that are like, tell her, show her, let her know. Let her know. And so your hoes worried about me. Like, that's got to be, you got to really be successful then, because you got to go around these bitches and they just mad. Probably even just talk about another female that you didn't get or something like this. Or some of these people have gotten you. They've tried to get some type of control or access to you or ownership over you. And you could just end that shit right now. You chose what you chose, nigga. And I said it out my mouth. I wrote it down. I said what I said. Choose me or get the fuck on. Choose me first or don't even fucking worry about it. But I do know that there's some energies that chose bitches, but their job was to choose them bitches and then come right back. So, again, it just depends where the loyalty lies. The sad thing about that is niggas go, you know what I'm saying? And some come back and some the fuck don't. Okay? And I feel like, again, it's not you. Sometimes it is just they can't because they have been defiled. But they want to make it seem like it's something that you did, but it's something that they did. And most times, if you are a real seer or something, you warn them of these particular people, and you warn them that people that they were dealing with to come against you, possibly, knew about these things that they were about to get into with these other people. And you see what I'm saying? They still rock with that. So that's a lost cause right there. Cause I'm at that time, you fully trusted me or could trust me when I said what the fuck I said. So, you know, a hard head make a sore ass. I just hope some people didn't bite the bait or something. Ways, guys. I think that's it. Well, I ain't even pull no cards or nothing like that. It's definitely that. There's somebody in that whole vibe again where they want shade seeking to feel like you're just a loser. These are people that do give these pep talks. Don't let people tell you this, and that, or whatever. But your whole life, these same people been what? It's like the eyes, Chico. They say one thing with their mouth. They say one thing in the books. They say one thing in their lyrics. But it's in the eyes, though. It's in the eyes. And that's why I can say it's okay. Because even if I have to say there has to be a level of bravery or something that is just like amazing or awesome about somebody, no matter what. If this person was sent in to ruin someone and they even got started 10 years ago or something with this person doing something and was going to woo someone or something, at some point in time, it was in the eyes. It was in the eyes. For a certain amount of time. And that is why I chose. And when that was gone, that type of something left with it. But there still was a sense of compassion. So I feel like when somebody was saying that it was a friendship, it was really a deeper love. And that's just it. And I realized it at that point. And so the way that people gauge things is different, where that person might not have. And then at the end, that person might have, but you already had left that over there. And it's just like that. And the funny thing is, I know anybody after that forced or wiggled or wedged their way like I'm seeing like a larvae or something like this into that person's life. And there's never going to be the right one for that particular person, but the one that they decided to keep in the dark and leave behind. So whoever else is just a mere replacement that will never, it don't even have to be a curse. It just is what it is. That will never mount up to what you and that person could have built together. And I feel like sometimes at the end of this story, there's somebody that was larger than life, but you are the thing or the person that scared them the most. You are the one that they loved, or that they love the most. And whoever tried to get themselves wedged in the middle of that will never be completely fulfilled with that person. That so when they say people can't belong to you, yes, the fuck they can. If you are a certain creed, yes, they can. It was a reason that the ether set you up some kind of way. All right? Maybe already there before you even knew it. So the toughest homeboy, the whatever, okay? You did that. Even if this person had a heart of coal, you broke that open in order for this person to live or love again, even if it was not with you. And you still, I am still. We're talking about me, and I am still. They built bitches up in the workshop to overcome me or override me, and I built niggas up in the workshop for these bitches to have and hold. You understand what I'm saying? And I still feel whole, and I still feel like I feel like if God don't got nothing for me, if this person, that person, this, I got something for me. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like it's a bright, bountiful, beautiful, whatever type of future with, and it's going to be shared with someone because I feel like this is the thing since a child. Someone has been trying to hinder me from fully connecting to somebody because they wanted to paint a certain picture of me because they know what type of being I am. Fully committed something. It's somebody wanted to paint a different picture by the energy that they were sending my way. And then somebody also wants to have you feel that feeling, that kind of euphoric type of feeling or something like that, right before they feel like they want to take your life away. And I feel like, again, me feeling this way, finding myself